a healthy person, this bacteria is a beautifully balanced ecosystem. When this bacteria is not balanced, all sorts of bad things happen. Research has shown that poor gut health doesn't just result in uncomfortable poops. It can lead to weaker immune systems, feeling lethargic, and even obesity. And bloating that makes you feel like you're pregnant when you're absolutely not. Even your daily happiness is impacted by your gut health. Research has shown that diet and exercise won't bring the bacteria back to that healthy balance. You have to solve the root of the problem, your gut health. So, how do you do that? Introducing Thrive. We test your gut's ecosystem to create a probiotic that's 100% customized to you and your unique body to make sure that your gut is beautifully balanced. This is a probiotic. I know it's small and doesn't look like much, but take it from me. I said the same thing to my husband, and look where that got me. Taking one of these bad boys a day will make sure you've got that perfect balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria in your gut. That means you'll stop dealing with this, and this, and this. All you have to do is take our Thrive test from the comfort of your home and send it back to us. That will give us all the information we need to create a probiotic that's perfectly personalized to you. When we receive your test, our AI analyzes over 50,000 research articles to figure out what is best for you and your unique genetic makeup. Thrive was made by a team that comes from Stanford, MIT, and Harvard. These guys are doo-doo gurus. They have the largest sample database of gut data on the entire planet. If you want to stop feeling self-conscious about your pregnancy, I mean bloating, click the link below to get your test kit today. You might be wondering, can't I just get probiotics from a grocery store? Sure, you could, but they're not a great solution. Probiotics from a grocery store are often low quality and are never fully tailored to your body's unique needs. So they'll never solve the problems that you're experiencing. With Thrive, we give you a custom solution that's specifically crafted to balance your body's bacteria. On top of that, we offer a money-back guarantee. So if you
koozies, we have coffee mugs, we have 3 full-size wooden baseball bats, we have 2 small bottles of kernels of corn that actually came from the cornfield. I will also play music and sound clips from one of the greatest baseball movies ever. If you like baseball and you don't love this movie, you simply don't have a pulse. The Fairfield Inn is our official hotel and hosting players all summer long. Vivian and her staff do a wonderful job, and we hear nothing but praise from the families that stay there. The Restoration Fellowship Church is the church with 3 crosses and 2 flags, visible for a long ways on Interstate 81. Truck driver friends tell us it's incredible to hear the reaction of drivers when they come through, and there are lots of Christian truck drivers out there. Last week, the church held their Bible school, and they were blessed with 80 kids attending and 100 volunteers, which is amazing. We honor tonight one of the greatest baseball movies in the history of film. It was voted the 6th best fantasy film of all time by the American Film Institute. It won awards as best foreign film in several countries, including Japan and Korea. It was nominated for 3 Academy Awards in 1990. The Best Picture, which went to Driving Miss Daisy. Driving Miss Daisy won 4 of 9. They could have shared this one. They were nominated for Best Music, but Little Mermaid won that one. And they were nominated for Best Writing. They should have won all 3. In 2017, the movie was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant. Now, Field of Dreams, Strasburg style.
The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It's been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
If you build it, he will come. If you build it, he will come.
No, it's Strasburg.
And now your Express starting lineup, leading off at center field from Auburn University, number 3, Brayton Brown. Batting second, the first baseman from Coastal Carolina, number 30, Graham Brown. Batting third baseman from Wofford College, number 28, Ryan Delaney. In the cleanup spot, the left fielder from Clemson University, number 33, Chad Ferry. Batting fifth, the second baseman from St. John's River State College, number 13, Tripp McKinley. Batting sixth, the right fielder from High Point, number 34, Cameron Urban. Batting seventh, the shortstop from Oral Roberts University, number 14, Mac McCroskey. Batting eighth, the DH from East Carolina, number 16, Cameron Punch. And batting ninth, the catcher from Monroe College, number 4, Joshua Lopez. On the mound tonight from West Virginia University, number 21, Trevor Sharp. This time we ask you please rise and remove your caps for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner being performed by Rich Follett tonight. Following the national anthem, we will have the throwing out of the first pitch, and we appreciate Caleb Cawthorn, who just did the "No, This is Strasburg," making that clear. Rich, whenever you're ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Rich. Okay, our first pitch tonight is being thrown out. Mia Kepper. Mia is 9 years old. She has played softball since she was 4 years old. She's played in the All-Star teams here in Strasburg. She now plays travel ball with the Swarm. She's a very, very diehard softball fan. Mia, whenever you're ready, let it go. All right, sign her up. Nice job.
The 2021 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2021 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutschall. Glad to be back with you here tonight after missing last home game on which was back on the 15th of July, and then we didn't play on the 17th because of rain. So good to be back here at play-by-play tonight. Thanks to Ryan Martin for filling in as the Express threw a no-hitter against the Cannons last time they played here back on the 15th. Big couple of games down the stretch here to end the season and head into the playoffs, and this is a big one tonight for the Express. Strasburg coming in at 24-15, and Purcellville eliminated from the playoffs. They're 11-26. A little bit of development, not sure if everyone's aware of this or not, but Strasburg has fallen out of the number one place in the standings in the North. They had to forfeit a game that they won the other night against Purcellville because they used an ineligible pitcher. So Strasburg has lost the division lead to the Woodstock River Bandits by half a game, as that game was forfeited at Purcellville a couple of days ago. So Strasburg, instead of having another win, they actually have another loss, and they took a win away from them. So they are a half game out of the 1 seed. They are still going to the playoffs, but obviously you'd like to be the number 1 seed in the division. Not that it matters too much, but we'll see what happens here tonight. Strasburg has been struggling as of late, trying to get back out and play some good baseball, get the bats going, and have some pitching. Speaking of pitching, tonight Trevor Sharp is on the mound for the Strasburg Express, and he has been good this year. Comes in 4-1 on the year,
Leading off the Cannons,
and he'll look to
Hill Junior College.
throw a good game out here tonight for the Express. Again, Trevor Sharp on the mound. Sharp is 6'3". He's a righty from Bunker Hill, West Virginia, and he attends West Virginia University. So the 11-26 Cannons, who again have been eliminated from playoff contention already, will get ready and bat here. We're starting a little bit late. We had the Field of Dreams night here at the ballpark. And Trevor Sharp's getting on the mound. Mikey Britton, the center fielder, steps in, and the first pitch of the game misses at 7-10. And it is 1-0. Sharp on the season, 29 2/3 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts, and a 3.34 ERA. Pitch is swung on and missed. It is 1-1. Brenton is from Keller, Texas. 5'11" lefty. 1-1. That is just missing outside. 2-1. Beautiful night at the ballpark and a very good crowd here, especially for a Thursday night at the ballpark here in Strasburg. From the windup, the 2-1. Change up, swing and a miss, 2-2. We appreciate you joining in here to tonight's broadcast. Good to have the YouTube and Facebook broadcast back up. You can cast this game onto your TV or watch it on your phone. 2-2. Swing and a soft chopper to first. Fielded by the first baseman. Brown takes it to the bag himself, and that is the first out here at the top of the first.
The second baseman from the University of Alabama, number 18, Will Portera.
And that brings up Will Portera, the former Strasburg Express. Portera, the second baseman. 5'11" righty from the University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. And he bats here with nobody on and 1 out. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Defense tonight behind the starting pitcher, Sharp. In left field, it's Ferry. Center field, it's Brayton Brown. And right, it's Irvin. 0-1. Inside in the dirt, 1-1. At third base, it's Galaney. Shortstop, McCroskey. Second base, McKinley. First base, Graham Brown. Behind the plate, it is Joshua Lopez with Trevor Sharp on the mound. 1-1. Swing and a high fly down the left field line, but out of play.
Please return foul balls to the train station in exchange to get a free spot, courtesy of Walnut Ridge Farm.
So the Strasburg Express names tonight, we've got Cameron Irvin, Cameron Klonge, we've got Mac McCroskey and Trip McKinley, and we have Brayton Brown and Graham Brown. 1-2 from Sharp. It is a breaking ball in the dirt, 2-2. Rest of the lineup for the Cannons. Batting third is the right fielder, Jared Galinsky. Batting fourth and playing third tonight, Wyatt Miles. From the windup, the pitch to Portera, breaking ball outside. Batting fifth, Ty Hill, the left fielder. Jordan Blanton, the shortstop, bats sixth. Batting seventh, Jack Hicks, the DH. Batting ninth, Jason Hogan, the first baseman. As the 3-2 pitch is on the way, and it is down and inside for a ball. Matt Steinbeiser, the catcher, bats ninth for the Cannons. So a 1-out walk here in the top of the first inning from Strasburg. Other games around the league tonight, it's a big one in Woodstock, the Royals and River Bandits. Harrisonburg leading Stanton 8-4 in the fifth inning. That is game one of their doubleheader. They will play again about 30 minutes after they finish game one. So here's Jared Galinsky, the right fielder. Pitch is fouled back. 12 pitches so far for Trevor Sharp through 1/3 of an inning. Out of the big leagues, the Tampa Bay Rays have acquired All-Star designated hitter Nelson Cruz from the Minnesota Twins in exchange for 2 pitching prospects. So the boomstick is going to Tampa, where if he hits it too high, it'll hit the roof. Throw over and Sharp not going to be able to pick Portera off. He's back safely. Oh and 1. Good throw over, and Portera nearly picked off. Pretty good move there. Strasburg coming in 9 games over 500. It's been a bit of a struggle last few games. Oh 1. Inside corner, strike 2. Back on last Friday, they lost to Front Royal 5-0. Forfeited to Purcellville Sunday after dominating them, but the ineligible pitcher, 0-2. They lost to Winchester 11-1 in a mercy rule. The next night they lost to the Royals again 13-7. Here tonight against Purcellville, and then they are at Purcellville tomorrow. The 0-2, way outside, that's off the catcher's glove. And that'll be a pass ball. So, you know, Strasburg's still having a very solid season, and it's just a matter of trying to finish off strong. You want to take some momentum into the playoffs. 1-2. Glenski check swing. Didn't look like he went, and he didn't. You know, you think back to Newmarket, I think it was 2018 maybe. The Rebels, very mediocre all season. I think they ended the regular season on like an 11-game winning streak, and they went on and won the title. That's how you want to finish this regular season off. Obviously not 11 games left, and nobody is doing that, although Charlottesville playing extremely well right now. 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Woodstock's been playing pretty good, and you know, Strasburg hanging around there. Of course, I haven't been here since the news of the Covington Lumberjacks having to end their season early, so all 4 teams left in the South are going to the playoffs. Covington had some COVID issues. We're going to be able to get the games called up. 3-2, and Glenski fouls it back into the net. Looking at the standings around the Valley League right now. In the North, Woodstock leading Strasburg by a half game. They're 25-15. Strasburg 24-15. Winchester in third. They've been playing well as of late. They're 19-18. Newmarket holding on to that last playoff spot. They're 20-21. Glenski swings and misses as Trevor Sharp blows the fastball by him, and there are 2 outs here in the top of the first.
The third baseman from Frederick Community College, number 6, Wyatt Miles.
Rest of the standings, you've got Front Royal on the outside looking in, and I would say they're 3 games out. I don't want to say they're eliminated, but okay, they are eliminated. So the Cardinals are eliminated and Purcellville. So we know who's going to the playoffs as the pitch to Wyatt Miles is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. It's just a matter of seeding. And in the South, number 2, 3, and 4 position-wise are all separated by a game to a half a game to a game. So seeding is still up for grabs there. 0-1. Sharp gets him to swing and miss on a slow breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Trevor Sharp looking for one more strike here as the flag is moving out in right center. I did bring the jacket in, looked at the forecast this morning as after it felt somewhat good this morning. Low humidity as the 0-2 is way outside. We're going to see the 60s tonight, and maybe, if you're up late enough, even the high 50s. Charlottesville, they are 30-9. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Sharp gets him on strikes. And you can probably hear the crowd celebrating that. A very solid crowd here tonight at First Bank Park. As we get ready for the playoffs, we got a couple more games to finish off, including this one tonight. The Cannons with a walk and nobody, checked out a walk and one left on. We go to the bottom of the first. Cannons nothing, Express nothing. And we go to the bottom of the first. Strasburg coming up to bat. It's Brayton Brown, and he will face Brooks Byers. Byers is the starting pitcher tonight for the Cannons. And he has pitched here this year previously, and he was actually pretty solid. And that's up high, 2-0. Byers, 19 innings. 19 strikeouts and a 4.19 ERA. Brayton Brown at the plate, batting .296. That misses 3-0. Brown lost a lot of batting average points in that forfeit. 20 points he lost in that game where Strasburg had to forfeit it to these Cannons. 3-0. That is in there, 3-1. So Brown 43 for 145, 10 home runs and 32 RBIs. Very unfortunate, though, for Brown. He'll try to get the bat going here tonight. As he fouls it away, it's 3-2. Last couple of games at Winchester, Strasburg really just struggled to... The Express struggled to get the bats going consistently and have pitching. The pitching has not been very good lately. 3-2 to Brown. That's up high. Good eye there by Brayton, and he draws the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the first.
That brings up the first baseman from Coastal Carolina, number 30, Graham Brown.
So here's Graham Brown, no relation unless you go on to Ancestry.com and maybe look way back. Then again, you look that far back and everyone's related. So here's Graham Brown, the first baseman. Brown from Coastal Carolina with the open batting stance. Bit of a crouch. First pitch is up and in, and Byers is having some control issues early. That is 2 strikes and 5 balls so far. Graham Brown looking for his first hit against Byers. He's 0 for. And that's fouled away. Brown 12 for 40, 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. Defense behind Byers, and left it's Hill, and center it's Brenton, and at right it's Galinsky. Miles is at third, Blanton at short, Portera at second, Hogan at first, and Steinbeiser behind the plate. 1-1. That's up high, 2-1. So the game that was scheduled, which was moved from Friday, no, not Friday, Saturday, and was supposed to be played this coming Saturday, has been canceled against Winchester. So that will not be played. That misses. So if you're looking ahead at the standings, Woodstock ahead by half a game. They have 2 games left. Strasburg has 2 games left. And that will determine the number 1 seed as Graham Brown is nearly hit by a pitch. That's inside. Ball 4 again. Back-to-back walks. And here comes the power hitting third baseman Ryan Galaney.
Wofford College, number 28, Ryan Galaney.
Great opportunity here for Galaney, and you got to be thinking 2 things. Number 1, Byers is having trouble finding the zone. Number 2, he might try to just get one over, and that might be an opportunity to drive one over the left field wall. Maybe center. The pitch to Galaney. That's down low. Byers, 3 strikes and 9 balls so far. Bottom of the first here from First Bank Park, Strasburg and Purcellville. Cannon's trying to get a couple of outs here. Swing and a foul tip into the glove by Galaney. It's 1-1. Ryan, very impressive summer. 379 average, 7 home runs, and 23 RBIs. Flag blowing out to right center right now, so maybe he can go oppo with one. 1-1 from Byers, swing, and he goes oppo, but it's in the shallow right. Right fielder Glenski there makes the catch, and Brayton Brown going to tag up to third. Good base running there. It goes second to third there, and there's 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
The left fielder from Clemson University, number 33, Chad Ferry.
So Ryan had the right idea, just got under it and couldn't get it over the 300-foot wall and right. 300 down the lines here, 365 to center. And it's a good ballpark for a guy coming up to the plate in Chad Ferry. Power to both sides, but especially to the pull side as he drives one in the center. That is caught in the center field. Brenton throw to the plate. It's nearly cut off, but coming home to score on the play, and it is 1-0. It was caught in right center field by Mikey Brenton, and he made a good throw, but it just didn't have enough on it to beat the runner. As Brayton Brown comes home to score, and it's 1-0 Strasburg. So, as I've said this year, all year, and every other year I've been here, walks break your back, and there's one there. Runner goes, pitches a ball, throw to second, way offline. That's going into center field, and Graham Brown not going to try to go to third. So, that'll be a stolen base. No error since the runner didn't move up. Really, Strasburg fortunate Ferry to get that ball out there to right center because it wasn't hit awfully deep, but good base running by Brayton Brown to score. Single can get you another one with Trip McKinley at the plate, and McKinley takes one down the middle. It's 1-1. McKinley, 333 batting average against the pitcher with a 330 batting average on the season. 4 home runs and 18 RBIs. This would be a good time for some early power here for McKinley in the Express. Fouling it away, it's 1-2. Looking around at the stands. Very good crowd, and you know we'll be expecting another good one as the playoffs open up on Sunday night. We will be here for sure, weather permitting. Just a matter of who will be playing. 1-2, breaking ball down low. They check him. He did not go, and the Cannons cannot believe it. 2-2. One nothing Express, bottom of the first inning. Byers, 8 strikes and 11 balls. Runner at second base, it's Graham Brown. Trip McKinley at the plate. 2-2 from the stretch. Runner goes, the pitch, swing, and a foul back. Brown would have had that one easily as the third baseman, Miles, really didn't move at all to go cover the bang. I guess he just saw he was swinging. So let's try it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Either team still looking for their first hit. 2-2 to McKinley. Swing and a foul tip into the glove, and he held on to it. And that is the third and final out of the first inning. So the Strasburg Express score a run, a couple of walks, a fly out, and a sac fly by Chad Ferry. Strasburg 1, Purcellville nothing. We go to the second. Back after this. We move to the top of the second inning. Strasburg leading Purcellville 1-0. Kyle Gutshaw with you. Thanks for joining in. I don't remember his name, but we remember the tall first baseman from the Cannons. He was actually traded to Winchester. Saw him the other night. He had a long home run, let's just say that. First pitch of the top of the second inning is swung on and missed by the left fielder Ty Hill. It's 0-1. Sharp at 23 pitches through an inning plus. Ty Hill 0 for 0 according to the stats. And home plate umpire calls it a strike outside 0-2. Sharp way ahead. And he hits it down the left field line. That is a fair ball. Not a good pitch on 0-2, leaving it over the plate. Hill into second base with a leadoff double for the Purcellville Cannons. Hit just fair down the left field line. Perfect spot.
The shortstop for Marshall University, number 19, Jordan Blanton.
So according to the stats, that is hit number 1 for Ty Hill of the summer. Good way to keep that average up there, though. Solid hit down the line. So nobody out. Cannons with the runner on second. Here's Jordan Blanton, the shortstop. Blanton is a righty. Swinging a Marucci. It's 0-1. Blanton from Marshall University. Oh, 1. Down low, 1-1. Sharp, the lefty, set, hold, and the pitch. Breaking ball way inside. Good block by the catcher, but runner moves up to third. He couldn't find it. And moving to third on the wild pitch. Top of the second inning, Winchester and Woodstock tied at 1. Woodstock could pick up a big win tonight and hold a half-game lead over Strasburg as that ball is hit high into the air to the left. If it's fair, it is way out of here. It is fair, and it is gone. A 2-run home run for Jordan Blanton. The shortstop hits it high into left field and over the 300-foot sign and left. And the Purcellville Cannons have taken a 2-1 lead. Hill scores on the long ball along with Blanton. 2 RBIs for him.
And the DH from the University of Kentucky, number 10, Jack Hicks.
And the Cannons lead it. Strasburg's lead didn't last very long. So here's Jack Hicks, the DH. Hicks, no home runs, 7 RBIs. He takes one in the ground, 1-0. Strike, 1-1.
The winner of the coffee mug and koozie was Kathy Cridge.
One, and that's a strike. One, two, the pitch to Hicks. Breaking ball in the dirt, and probably a good thing he didn't swing. That ball went to the backstop, albeit very tight backstop. Two. That's in the dirt, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Kick in the pitch by Trevor Sharp. Ball 4. And it's a walk.
First baseman from Louisiana State University at Shreveport, number 31, Jason Hogan.
Last couple of weeks, the Express have really had trouble just throwing strikes. Kind of makes me think of the Yankees game last night where they didn't matter who they went to, they were just having trouble. And then, you know, it's really tough trying to get out of those jams. We saw the Cannons walk a couple of guys in the first inning. Strasburg took advantage. Walks will kill you, especially in this league. Way out in front of a breaking ball, and Jason Hogan not able to connect. It's 0-1. Hogan 3 for 24, a $1.25 average. 2 of his 3 hits, though, have gone over the fence. 4 RBIs. Throwing strikes is a must. Doesn't matter if it's game 1 or game 42. 0-1. And not sure. That tough one there. Just misses. 1-1. That is pitch. Let's see. Sharp is at 37 through 1+. Double play would be next. Would be nice if you're Sharp. Try to get a pitch up on the hands of Hogan and maybe hit it to second. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And no, I don't have a list of running orders. I was just putting that out there for Sharp. Two to one, top of the second. Cannon's off to a good start offensively. Jack Hicks at first after the walk. Jason Hogan at the plate. The lefty facing the lefty Sharp. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Went chasing after a high fastball, and that is out number 1 here in the second inning. Brings up Matt Steinbeiser, the catcher.
The catcher from Duke University, number 77, Matt Steinbeiser.
Steinbeiser from the Blue Devils of Duke, out of the ACC. Another lefty here for the Cannons. Breaking ball way up and in. Cannons wearing their maroon unis with the tops and bottoms being the same thing. They got the stripe all the way through, the white line, little white lettering. 1-0, that's outside. Strasburg with the white pants, purple stripe, white top on the top half, and then on the bottom half got the purple and black lettering and coloring. 2-0, got to be careful here. And 3-0, misses. Mikey Brinton, the center fielder and the leadoff hitter for the Cannons, is on deck. Once again, another lefty. 3-0, right down the middle, 3-1. Still some breeze here at the ballpark. We've got the American flag blowing around. One of the sponsorship signs is also a little loose. (3-1). Ball 4. Another walk.
Center fielder, number 11, Mikey Brenton.
So that is walk number 3 so far for Sharp. 23 strikes, 21 balls, meeting at the mound. So he has kind of a weird line right now. He has 3 strikeouts. He has 3 walks. He has allowed 2 runs. And he's on his way to 50 pitches. So after the meeting at the mound, the Cannons continue to have a great opportunity here. Look how close the on-deck hitter Portera is standing to the action. All I have to say is if Brenton pulls one over there, that's pretty bad. I think Portera's in a safe spot, but you'd rather stand there than be in the on-deck circle and get hit on a pulled ball. Here's the pitch to Brenton, and you don't have to worry if it's out there. 1-0. 2-1 the score. Strasburg 1 run, no hits and no errors. Purcellville 2 runs, 2 hits and no errors. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Way outside, 2-0. And I think, I hate to say this, but you've seriously got to consider some bullpen action here. Not that he's pitching bad, but the pitch count is getting up. I mean, he's at 46 pitches already through 1 1/3. 2-0, that misses. 3-0, and one more ball, and that is walk number 4 for Sharp. He has faced 9 batters. He's allowed 2 hits, 2 runs. He's walked 3, and he has struck out 3. So 6 of the 9 batters he's faced has either struck out or walked. 2 of them have gotten a hit. So there's only 1 out. It was actually a regular out. And that is walk number 4. The bases are loaded with 1 out for the former Express player, Will Portera. Everyone moves up. Hicks to third. Steinbeiser to second. and Brenton to first. Bases loaded, 1 out for Portera. He was traded to the Cannons earlier this season, and I think it was his first game there. He had a walk-off against the Woodstock River Bandits. Portera walked his first time up, was stranded at second. Strasburg playing in the infield back, trying to turn a double play, and ball is in the dirt, 1-0. Hello to everyone joining in. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, or if you're listening on the Stretch Internet Presto Sports program, thanks for tuning in. The Cannons are leading and threatening big time here in the second. And I'm really glad I brought my sweatshirt because I don't know how long we'll be here. 1-0. Fastball right down Broadway, 1-1. At third, Hicks. At second, Steinbeiser. At first, Brenton. 1-1 to Portera. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Got him on, I think, a changeup out of the zone. Count is 1-2. Trevor Sharp, West Virginia University Mountaineer, looks in for his signs. The 1-2 to Portera outside, 2-2, and this is a big pitch here, 2-2, because you don't want to fall behind 3-2, and then things can really get crazy. For Sharp, pitch number 53 coming up. Here it is. Swing and a slow chopper, foul left side. It is still 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. Sharp, ready, here it comes. Swing and a miss, he struck him out on a high fastball. That is a huge out, number 2 for Trevor Sharp. Wow. Portera the second out here in the second inning. And the weird line continues to get weirder for Sharp. 1 2/3. 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. He has 4 walks, he has 4 strikeouts, and he has faced 11 batters. Wow. But usually it'd be you're not out of the woods yet because the corn was out there. I'll say you're not out of the corn yet. Jared Galinsky at the plate, and he swings and misses, 0-1. Here in the inning, a double, a home run. Made it 2-1, bases were empty. Then a walk, strikeout, walk, and strikeout. The bases are juiced for Jared Galinsky, who struck out swinging his first time up. He's 18 for 65, 0-1 in the dirt. Good block by the catcher Lopez. And if you're not familiar with the catcher, Joshua Lopez, he's from Monroe College. 6-foot righty, 190. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Sharp looking in. 28 strikes and 28 balls so far through 1 2/3. Time called. Woodstock Winchester 1-1 in the third from Central High School in Woodstock. 1-1. Swing and a foul ball. Got it off the end of the bat, and Trevor Sharp is a strike away from getting out of the inning.
You can make it the jackpot of your dreams. Purchase lots of tickets.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Top of the second inning. Always remember, drop third strike with 2 outs. You can reach. Doesn't matter if the base is open or not. Sharp set, the 1-2. Breaking ball hit high into left, coming in the left fielder. Plenty of room. Right there is Chad Ferry, and how about that? It wasn't easy, it wasn't pretty, but he got out of it. And Trevor Sharp able to get out of a bases loaded and 1-out jam. He allows 2 runs, but keeps things close as we're through an inning and a half. Strasburg now trailing 2-1, but they got out of that in a pretty good spot. Cannon's going to try to look for another solid inning out of their starting pitcher, Brooks Byers, when we get back from Strasburg, Virginia. And we move to the bottom of the second inning from Strasburg. Cam Irvin, Mac McCroskey, and Cameron Clunch due up for the Express, trailing 2-1. And looking for the first hit of the night, a little bit of chin music from Brooks Byers as the pitch is way up and into Cam Irvin. It is 1-0. And that's a low strike, 1-1. Couldn't believe it. Oh. George Loss not happy with the home plate umpire. He is, I've said this, I said it at Woodstock when they played. He has just not gotten along. 1-1. That's a strike, apparently, and we're up top, so we can't really see as great, but they said the ball hit the ground, so I'm just going to go by consensus. 1-2 to Cam Irvin. Swing and a pop-up and out of play. Irvin, 3 home runs and 11 RBIs.
Exchange a free spot courtesy.
1-2. Swing and a slow chopper to shortstop. Blanton on the backhand, throws at the first in time, and there's 1 out. 6-3 on the putout.
The batter, the shortstop from Royal Roberts, number 14, Mac McCroskey.
Brings up the shortstop, Mac McCroskey, and I saw on Twitter that McCroskey was selected as one of the Barstool athletes. If you're not familiar with Barstool, it's a sports outlet. It's very outspoken and popular. It's run by Dave Portnoy up in New Jersey. Big company. Well, they're selecting now that college athletes can make money and all that. Mac McCroskey was actually chosen as one of the college athletes. And the picture they used was actually of our field here, of him batting. 2-0 the count. McCroskey got off to a very hot start to the season, as that's up and in 3-0. He's batting .215, no home runs and 9 RBIs. .30, and that's a strike. McCroskey's still looking for that first home run. Could tonight be the night? Little help with the wind, maybe. We've got our fans blowing up here. Maybe that'll push some down. Swing and a miss. 3-2 to McCroskey. Again, the Cannons are 11-26. They won the other night against Newmarket, and of course they were given the win after the mercy rule loss to the Express due to the illegal ineligible player being used, as McCroskey swings and misses, and there are 2 outs. Byers was down 3-0 to McCroskey, came back and struck him out. Appreciate everyone joining us here tonight. And that brings up Cameron Clonch. He's been sneaky good at the plate as of late. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Cameron Clonch, the DH from East Carolina University. He's from Mooresville, North Carolina. 6'4" lefty, 195. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. Quickly 0-2. The Purcellville Cannons will have 4, 5, 6 due up in the third. The 0-2. Swing and a fly ball out of play to the left towards the parking lot, and it's going to avoid 3 cars. Y'all want to know one of the worst places for foul balls in the league? Front Royal. Oh my. 0-2. Check swing. He went around. They're going to say he went around. Correct call there by the home plate umpire. Couple of strikeouts in the inning for Byers. And the second inning is in the books. So we're through 2 from Strasburg. The Express trail the Cannons of Purcellville 2-1. This is a game that Strasburg would really like to win, but they've got some work to do. And we go to the third inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Express. It'll be Braden Ostrander coming into the game. Ostrander, 6'1" righty from Florida Atlantic, FAU, and West Melbourne, Florida. Final line for Trevor Sharp. He is on the hook for the loss as of right now. Sharp threw 58 pitches through 2 innings. He allowed 2 hits, 2 earned runs. He had 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. One of the weirdest lines I've ever seen. Ostrander in the game, and he will face Wyatt Miles, and the first pitch misses. Ostrander, 22 innings, 28 strikeouts, and a 6.14 ERA. Miles is 5 for 21 on the season, 2-0. Say we have to see strikes at this point. 2-0. Hit up the middle off the glove of the pitcher Ostrander. Coming on the bare hand. Throw to first by McKinley in time. What a play. It got slowed down by the pitcher Ostrander. It trickled up the middle. McKinley came up and barehanded it, threw it to first, and threw out Wyatt Miles for a very good first out here in the third.
Left fielder number 55, Jeremiah Hill.
So 1 out here in the third inning, and that brings up Ty Hill. For Hill, he doubled. Yep, 1-4 on the third. 1-4-3, that's right. Ty Hill, the left fielder, doubled his first time up. It was his first hit of the summer. He was down 0-2 before he did that, and here he's down 0-1. Swing, and that's pretty well hit in the right center field. On the horse, looking up at the wall, and that is a home run. Ty Hill goes deep to right center field, and the Cannons have their third hit and third run of the night. Solo shot by Ty Hill with 1 out here in the third. 3-1 Purcellville. Couldn't tell if it was going to get out, but it had legs. As Hulk Harrelson of the White Sox used to say as the play-by-play announcer, stretch, ball, stretch. Right there, it stretched. He would proceed to say you can put it on the board, and then he would add some expletives after that when he was allowed to. Back in the WGN days. As the pitch misses, 1-0. And am I old enough to remember WGN? Not really. But I do remember TBS. They still have some games on TBS, but not really many anymore. The Cubs are now covered by NBC. 1-1. Oh, that's a strike 1 and 2. Longtime Baltimore Oriole play-by-play man Gary Thorne was in for the Mets for the series as that ball's hit pretty well in the center. Deepest part of the yard, Brayton Brown's under it. Not sure he really had to move after he camped under it. And there are 2 outs as Jordan Blanton flies out for the second out here in the third. Here comes Jack Hicks, the DH. Hicks drew a walk back in the second and was stranded. 3-1, top of the third inning from First Bank Park. Beautiful night at the yard as we're inching closer to the end of the regular season out here in the Valley League. Tomorrow night will be the last regular season game for both of these teams. Now, for Strasburg, I should say, Purcellville will have 2 games on Saturday. Pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. Ostrander on the mound in relief of Trevor Sharp, who went 2 innings and allowed a couple of runs. From the windup, the righty Ostrander's pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Pretty good velocity, 1-1. Final from Harrisonburg, Game 1. The Harrisonburg Turks have defeated the Stanton Braves 8-4. 1-1's outside, 2-1. Top of the fourth in Woodstock, the Winchester Royals lead the Woodstock River Bandits 2-1. 2-1 to Hicks. Swing and a foul tip past the catcher
Winchester
Lopez.
Woodstock right now, 2-1 in the fourth inning.
2-2. Sound like the whole crowd was against the River Bandits. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Ostrander trying to get a strike out here. The pitch, and it's a soft chopper back to the mound. Good PFP action. He gets it, fields it, tosses it underhanded to first. And unlike John Lester, he can throw to first base. That's the end of the top of the third. The Cannons with a solo home run by Ty Hill, the left fielder. We go to the bottom of the third. Strasburg trailing the Cannons and looking for their first hit. It's 3-1. We go to the bottom of the third. Purcellville 3, Strasburg 1, 9-1-2. Lopez, Brown, and Brown due up. As the pitch is a strike. One. Swing and a foul back. It is 1-2. One, two. Lopez misses 2-2. Lopez on the season 0 for 5. Still looking for that first knock of the season. Be a good time for her considering the Express still looking for a base hit. Strike 3 looking, and that is out number 1.
Center fielder number 3, Brayton Brown.
Again, last time these two teams played here in Strasburg, it was a no-hitter. Back on the 15th, last Thursday, the Express threw a combined no-hitter against these Cannons. Here's Brayton Brown, and he takes a strike. That no-hitter consisted of 3 ACC pitchers, Rhett Lauder, Ryan Ammons, and Crawford Wade. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Brayton Brown. He walked and scored his first time up. Looking for a base knock. Swing and a miss. His hand came off the bat, 1-2. From the windup, Byers ready. Here it comes. Breaking ball. I think that was a breaking ball up high, 2-2. Just didn't break. Got to remember that Byers, he threw well last time he pitched against the Express here. 2-2. Hit, foul, and out of play. Still 2-2. A lot of our regular listeners and viewers are tuning in tonight. 2-2. Inside and low. Now, if that was called a strike, that would have been trouble. Cannons 3, Express 1. Byers from the windup. The pitch to Brown. Swing and a pop-up. Gonna give it a look, but it's out of play.
Please return those foul balls to the train station. In exchange, you get a free spot, courtesy of Walnut Ridge Farm. If you want some grain-fed beef, give Butch or Carmen a call.
Again, the 3-2 to Brown. Swing and a high fly into center. That's pretty well hit. Looking up at the wall and making the catch as he runs into the wall is Brenton in center, and that is a long out number 2.
Brown.
If that was hit to left or right, that would have been gone by a good 50, 55 feet. Instead, a long fly out for Brayton Brown. 2 outs now, and here's Graham Brown, or for Brayton Brown. Here's Graham Brown. Pitch to Brown. Fastball 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Strasburg, it's been a struggle to put all the elements together. Last really couple of weeks. 0-2 way outside. Strasburg was top 3 in hitting and pitching for most of the season, and fielding they were number 1 for a lot of the year. 1-2. Chopped foul towards the dugout. I believe as of late, even Front Royal, who had been struggling all year, they had been playing really good baseball. For about a 2-week span, the Cardinals were playing the best baseball in the North. They've kind of cooled off again, and now they're out of playoff contention, as that pitch is in the dirt 2-2. But it's just all about when you get it going. You don't want to use it all up in the first couple of weeks. It's all about finishing strong into the playoffs, and the Express have not been able to do that so far, as that's a chopper third base side and foul. 2-2.
Error, third base coach.
We are officially 1 hour in, and we are in the bottom of the third. 2-2. Inside 3-2. On deck, Ryan Galaney. He's not a guy you really want to face here in the inning. You want to try to push him to the next half if you're starting pitcher Brooks Byer. 3-2. Up and in, and Galaney will bat here in the inning with a chance to tie it up on one swing.
Third baseman, number 28, Ryan Galaney.
Graham Brown has walked twice tonight. Ryan Galaney flied out to right his first time up. He was trying to hit it to the opposite field, and he did, but he got under it a tad bit. Left fielder Hill playing deep out towards the wall. Right fielder Glenski not playing as deep. And center fielder Brenton out there pretty deep. Swinging a foul ball. Looked like he was early on at 0-1. When Galaney gets a hold of one, he can pull it, and he can get plenty of air under the baseball. Byers setting the pitch. Outside corner, 0-2. On deck, Chad Ferry from Clemson. The Tigers. From the stretch, 0-2 to Glaney. Runner goes, pitches outside, and no throw down. Stealing second is Graham Brown. Not sure if the catcher, Steinbeiser, thought it was a strike 3 called or if he just didn't think he had a chance. Huge jump by Graham Brown. So a base knock can help you out here if you're Strasburg, trying to get that first hit of the night. The pitch from Byers, way up high, 2-2. Byers, 35 strikes, 26 balls through 2 2/3 innings. Quick math tells you that's 61 pitches. That's how quick my calculator is. 2-2, and they're going to look him back to second. Ryan Galaney, 7 home runs, 23 RBIs on the year. Looking for hit number 45, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Galaney down on strikes. Second strikeout of the inning for Byers, and we're through 3. Strasburg trailing Purcellville 3-1. We're back after this. Three-one Cannons, we go to the top of the 4th. Jason Hogan leads it off, and the first pitch from Braden Ostrander misses for a ball. It is 1-0. 8-9-1, Hogan, Steinbeiser, and Brenton. 1-1, that finds the zone. From the windup, the kick and the pitch. That's a good pitch. Change-up, outside corner, called a strike, and Hogan didn't like it, 1-2. Cannons with 3 hits and 3 runs. He's way ahead, 1-2. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. That is out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. Good pitch there from Braden Ostrander.
The catcher, number 77, Matt Steinbeiser.
Here's an odd number for the Valley League, 77. Matt Steinbeiser from Duke. And the pitch is a strike. I was watching a video today of odd baseball numbers in the big leagues. The number 0, not 00, but 0. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. One guy has done that. It is... and his name is slipping now. Adam Ottavino. He's with the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, and Ostrander strikes out Steinbeiser. There are 2 outs.
Center fielder, number 11, Mikey Brenton.
Ottavino wears the number 0 for the. He wore him for the Rockies. He had to negotiate that though, and then believe it or not, the Yankees let him do it. Although you can't have a beard. And then he went to Boston, and he still wears just the number 0, not the 00. Very interesting. They didn't want a pitcher to wear that number. As the pitch is way inside. And speaking of history like that, make sure you're here in the 7th inning. We'll have our history notes for you. I do want to mention here in just a second, as the 1-0 to Brenton is a ball. There's now a mercy rule in the Valley League, so it's now possible that our history notes get cut off in the 7th inning. 10-run lead or more after 7 innings and the game is called. That was adopted after the All-Star break of this season. Strasburg mercied Purcellville, later took the loss due to a forfeit. Strasburg was mercied by Winchester. As the count is 2-1 to Mikey Brenton. And 2-2, that was a very close spot to a couple pitches ago. This time called a strike, 2-2. Ostrander, a strikeout of Hogan and Steinbeiser trying to get Brenton here. Looking in for his signs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. From the windup, long delivery, and it's fouled away. That was up on his hands, and nearly got a piece on the ricochet. Still 2-2. The Express will have 4, 5, and 6. Ferry McKinley and Cam Irvin due up in the bottom of the 4th. Outside, 3-2 to Brenton. Three-two swing and a miss, and Braden Ostrander dominant in the 4th inning. He strikes out all 3 batters that he sees and keeps this thing tied keeps this thing at a 2-run game as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Strasburg being no hit so far, they're down 3-1. Three to one Cannons. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Chad Ferry, Trip McKinley, and Cam Irvin will bat for the Express. Brooks Byers has had pretty smooth sailing so far. That one misses 2-0. 2-0. That's down low, 3-0. Top of the 5th, Woodstock trailing Winchester 5-1. And that's a strike, 3-1. 3-1 to Ferry. Swing and a high fly to right center. That one has a heck of a lot of hang time, and it's going to hang right out of the ballpark. Chad Ferry hits it high into the air to right center, and it gets over the fence. It has just enough. That was a big league looking fly ball, and just like that, it's 3-2. Good swing there by Chad Ferry. 3-2 here in the fourth, and there goes the no-hitter. Wow.
Now batting second baseman, number 13, Trip McKinley.
So just like that, it's 3-2. Here's Trip McKinley. That's the first hit of the night for the Express. As the pitch misses up and in, it is 1-0. Byers 1-0. Swing and a high fly. In the infield, looking for it. Third baseman and nearly dropping it, but making the catch is Miles. Sky high pop up into the infield. Byers was looking for it. Miles was looking for it. They got under it and made the catch for the first out here in the fourth inning. That brings up Cam Irvin, the right fielder. Cam grounded a short his first time up. He had a strike called on him earlier that was probably not that. Irvin hits one well down the right field line, but foul towards the light pole. It is 0-1, nearly getting a piece of somebody walking through down there.
Hang on to your tickets, another drawing shortly.
One strike, 0-2. The 0-2. That's way up and in. 1-2. 3-2 our score, bottom of the fourth inning. Irvin hits one high into the air to left center. Does it have enough? It is gone off the building in left center field. 2 home runs in the inning for the Express, and it is 3-3 here in the fourth. Cam Irvin and Chad Ferry so far here in the fourth. So we're all knotted up. So how about that?
Shortstop, number 14, Mac McCroskey.
Brings up Mac McCroskey, the shortstop. He struck out his first time up. Irvin got the celebration hat, the home run hat, and then he got the John Cena belt over his shoulder. As that one misses 1-0. I guess they sanitized the hat and everything. 1-0 to McCroskey. That's up high, 2-0. Home run for Ferry, then a pop out by McKinley, and then another home run by Cam Irvin. 2 runs in the inning, 2 hits in the inning, and a tie game. Good count here for McKinley, or for McCroskey, swing and a miss. Two and one the count to McCroskey. Outside 3-1. Cameron Claunch, the DH, is on deck. Pitch count's getting up there for Byers. He's at 77 pitches. 3-1. Check swing. It goes into the Cannon's dugout, goes through a player's leg, hits off the bucket, and ricochets towards the end of the dugout. It's 3-2. I'm not sure what happened there, if he just left the bat out or... So that was a literal ball hitting the bat moment, not the bat hitting the ball. 3-2. That's in the dirt to the backstop. And McCroskey going to go to first. So he's walked with one out here in the fourth, and the rally continues for the Express.
Cameron Claunch.
Brings up Cameron Claunch, the DH. Claunch struck out back in the second frame. And this is a huge game for the Express if you're looking at seeding. Woodstock playing a huge game as well up in Woodstock. Klonch hits one to right center towards the gap, and that is going to get down. Fielded on hot by the right fielder, Glensky. Throw into the second base, and it'll be a long single for Klonch, but moving to third on the play is Mac McCroskey. First and third, only one out for Joshua Lopez, the catcher, and a big opportunity here for the Express.
Now batting the catcher, number 4, Joshua Lopez.
Again, Woodstock up by half a game with 2 games left, not counting tonight, so 1 game tomorrow. Strasburg 1 game tomorrow.
Still 5-1 Winchester.
Winchester leading Woodstock 5-1, top of the 5th.
Top of the 5th, Winchester 5, Woodstock 1.
Newmarket will be at Woodstock tomorrow night, while Strasburg will be playing Purcellville again. So these are some big games, considering obviously you want to try to get the 1 seed if you can. Here's Lopez, the catcher. He takes one in the dirt, 1-0. And Strasburg was in the lead division-wise, I would say probably all year, but maybe 5, 6 games. But recently it's tightened up. 1-0. That's in the dirt, 2-0. On deck, Brayton Brown, the power-hitting center fielder who is due for a big knock. First, though, got to get Lopez through here. 2-0 the count.
Josh.
Lopez takes the ball, 3-0. I think you've got to have the bright red light here. And he does. Takes a strike. But unlike some guys that just stands there, he actually went into his motion and was involved with it. So that's good. 3-1, Byers in some trouble here. Express trying to take the lead. 3-1 pitch. That is up high, ball 4. You'd think there's got to be a meeting at the mound here. And the bases are loaded for the Express with 1 out for Brayton Brown. And there will be a meeting at the mound.
Number 3, Brayton Brown.
Big spot here in this one, folks. Bottom 4, 3-3. Both teams with 3 hits and no errors. Brayton Brown at the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk, a flyout, and a run scored. Enfield playing back. Byers will work for the windup. Brown just missed a homer his last time up. He hit it to deep center. First pitch borderline, called a strike, 0-1. That's in the dirt. One and one, the pitch. That is down low. Good eye by Brayton Brown. 2-1. Bases loaded. Strasburg 2 runs in the inning. Purcellville pretty low on arms from what I've heard. So they're trying to get through here with Byers. Swing and a foul back. He was on it, but late. 2-2. Just a little off timing. At third, McCroskey. Second, Klonch. Lopez at first. 2-2. Swing and a high fly down the right field line. Back at the wall, looking up. It is off the wall. 1 run will score. And they just have to go station to station. He hit it off the wall in right field. Nearly a home run. It was popped up, and the runners had to hold up. The Express do score a run, but they can only gain 1 base. McCroskey scores, Clonch to third, Lopez to second. Brayton Brown didn't hit it awfully hard or well, but it was to the right spot. The right fielder, Galensky, couldn't make the catch, and it's 4-3 Strasburg. Here's Graham Brown. Swing and a high fly into left center. That's not going to have enough to get over, but Brenton catches it. Runners are going to tag at least from third. Throw is into third, and the Clonch comes in to score. Strasburg manufacturing runs. Sacrifice fly and an RBI, and it is 5-3 Strasburg.
Third baseman, number 28, Ryan Galaney.
So the second out, but the RBI, and it is 5-3. So first and second, 2 outs, and obviously Purcellville needs to try to get through this inning with Byers. Graham Brown just missed a grand slam on that last one. Pitch is up and in. Last couple of batters have just missed grand slams. The last one got under it a little bit more than Brayton Brown did, but you can tell Byers is running out of gas, leaving some pitches over the middle of the plate. Galaney, a guy that'll make you pay in a big way. Let's see what he can do here. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. 1-0. Swing and a blooper over the shortstop's head into left field. 1 run will score. And shortstop Blanton jumped and just could not make the catch. He was oh so close. RBI single for Galaney. Strasburg now up 6-3. Lopez scoring. Very good base running by Brayton Brown. He moves up to third. And Galaney with the RBI single. So the Express are hitting around here in the inning. Chad Ferry led off the inning with a home run. 6-3, first and third, and 2 outs. Runner goes. Pitches nearly to the backstop, and stealing second, standing up, is Ryan Galaney. Purcellville sticking with their starting pitcher, Brooks Byers here. Pitch count is really getting up there. He's at 92 pitches. From the windup, the pitch to Ferry, 2-0 outside. Strasburg 5 runs in the inning. Take a 6-3 lead. It all started with Ferry about 20 minutes ago. 2-0, good count here for another drive. Outside 3-0. On deck, Trip McKinley, he's 0 for 2. So I'll have to make a new column here in the scorebook for this 4th frame. I'd say he's definitely swinging here if it's a good pitch. 3-0. He swings and he pops it up. Shallow left center, coming in, making the catch is the left fielder Hill. And Ferry swinging away 3-0, gets under it, flies out. And the 4th inning is in the books. Big inning for Strasburg, 5 runs, and they now have a 3-run lead. We're through 4, we go to the 5th. Strasburg Express leading the Purcellville Cannon 6-3. We begin the top of the fifth inning. Cannons now trailing Strasburg 6-3. Will Portera, the former Express player, will bat here. Ostrander has struck out 3 consecutive batters as the pitch is a strike, 1-1. Cannons come in 11-26. Strasburg 24-15. 1-1, that's hit up the middle, and look what I found. Ostrander snags it, throws it to first, and that is out number 1. He just reached the glove out and stopped it. Good play for the first out here in the fifth.
The right fielder, number 12, Jared Glenski.
Brings up Jared Glenski. We're much better at saying his name this time around, Glenski, rather than what I was trying to do previously, which was I don't remember. I was complicating it. Good pitch from Ostrander. It's a called strike, 0-1. 32 pitches so far for Braden through 2 1/3. 20 viewers on YouTube and 35 on Facebook. Thanks for joining in. We're in the top of the fifth frame. 0-1 to 0-2, called strike. Woodstock cutting into the lead. It's 5-3 in the fifth at their home ballpark, Falcon Field. Quickly, the 0-2. Oh, man. Just outside. 1-2. Express Pitch Tracker says that was in there for a called strike. K-zone. 1-2. Swing and a little blooper on a bounce to the second baseman. It kind of died in front of McKinley. Got it off the end of the bat. He fields, throws to first, and that is out number 2. Just wanted to say, baseball's not an easy sport to describe what is happening, even if you watch it for a second and think about it. Sometimes the way the ball comes off of these baseball bats, it's just you're at a loss for words. So here's Wyatt Miles. He has struck out and hit one off the pitcher's glove, which was fielded by the second baseman and thrown to first. 1-4-3 his last time up. 1-0 to Wyatt Miles. 6-3 Strasburg, top of the fifth. Pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. Gonna look at some big league scores here in a second. MLB trade deadline is coming up. 1-1. That one misses. I thought this was funny. So Nelson Cruz was traded from the Twins to Tampa Bay. When he was asked about it, he said, well, because he's a free agent, he hopes to re-sign with the Twins after the season. But he's on Tampa Bay now. So I don't know if you're Tampa Bay, how do you feel about that? 2-1, and that's down low. And he's another one of those that the Orioles let walk out the front door. And what he was asking now, you look back at, and it would probably be really nothing. I mean, he's one of the best DHs in the league. 3-1, and that's it off the end of the bat to second. McKinley fields, throws to first. Good play. 4-3 on the putout. And another 1-2-3 inning for Braden Ostrander. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Strasburg 6, Purcellville 3. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. New pitcher as the first pitch is chopped to Portera at second, and he fields and throws out Trip McKinley for the first out here in the fifth inning.
Right fielder number 34, Cam Irvin.
Cam Irvin steps up. New pitcher, it's Mauricio Rodriguez relieving Brooks Byers, and he, like Strasburg starting pitcher Trevor Sharp, with a very unusual line. Byers, 4 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Rodriguez with the tennis grunt on the first pitch, 0-1. He does it again, it's 0-2. It's like having Serena Williams or Novak Djokovic or one of these tennis players on the mound with the release that he has from the stretch, 0-2. And that one's way outside. Rodriguez on the season, 12 innings, 14 strikeouts, and a 13.14 ERA, 1-2. I just picked up on something. As the pitch is to the backstop, they're going to have to throw it to first. It's in time. Did you all notice something? He didn't grunt when he threw a breaking ball. He tips his pitches, I can tell you right there. Swing and a miss, drop third is successful, 2-3, and there's 2 outs here in the fifth.
The batter, number 14, Mac McCroskey.
I guarantee you that's a way that he tips his pitches. Did not grunt at all when he threw that breaking ball. Here's Mac McCroskey. We'll see if he does it anymore. There's the fastball right on cue. Misses, 1-0. 6-3, bottom 5. And fouled away, 1-1. Strasburg, 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Purcellville, 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Winchester has blown the lead to Woodstock. It's 5-5 in the fifth. 1-1. And that is a ball, 2-1. Stanton leading Harrisonburg in game 2 of the doubleheader, 7-0 in the third. Turks won game 1, 8-4. McCroskey walked and scored his last time up, 2-1. And I guess now he's warmed up because he's not making the noise anymore. That misses, 3-1. Maybe he heard me saying something. And that's outside, ball 4.
Woodstock has now tied it up with Winchester. They're 5-5. At the end of 5. The DH, number 16, Cameron Clunch.
That brings up Cameron Clunch. He singled into the gap his last time up. You don't say that very often, singled into the gap, but he's got a smooth swing, and the first pitch to him is way inside, 1-0. Runner goes, pitch is a strike, throw to second, not in time, stolen base for Mac McCroskey. So a base knock could get you another big run if you're Strasburg. Time called. One. That's down low, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Clunch awaiting the pitch and way inside, 3-1. And Rodriguez not happy with himself at all. Ground out, a strikeout, a walk, a stolen base, and now a 3-1 count to Clunch with Joshua Lopez, the catcher, on deck. think he's going to get a pitch to hit here. Runner goes, huge jump, and it's hit up the middle. Portera picks it up, he bobbles it. Throw to first is in time. Run would have scored easily as the throw was made to first. Portera recovers after the bobble and throws out Clunch. And that is the end of the inning. So we are through 5 innings of play from Strasburg. The Express lead it 6-3. We go to inning number 6. We're back after this. We move to the top of the 6th inning. J.J. Souza appears to be in the game for Cam Irvin. He's in left now, and Chad Ferry moves to right. First pitch in the 6th inning is a ball from Ostrander to Ty Hill. Fastball right there, 1-1. 1-1. Breaking ball in there, 1-2. One-two, swing and a miss. Pitches in the dirt. Catcher Lopez will run all the way out, 10 feet in front of the plate. Throw it to first. He had to get that good lane, and he does a good job throwing him out for the first out here in the 6th. Another strikeout for Ostrander.
Number 19, Gordon Blanton.
Brings up Jordan Blanton, the shortstop. Blanton, a home run and a fly out. Pitch is in there, 0-1. From the windup, the 0-1. Fastball, 0-2. Another good pitch by Braden Ostrander. I apologize for the scoreboard. It's 6-3. Not sure why this thing's getting out of whack tonight. Strasburg up 6-3 over the Cannons, top of the 6th inning. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for Ostrander. Back-to-back Ks here in the 6th inning, and that'll bring up the DH, Jack Hicks. Or will it? It will.
The batter, number 10, Jack Hicks.
Hicks, the lefty, walking a ground out, looking for his first hit of the night, and he takes a strike. You'll notice a pattern right here. starting pair with Ostrander. He's throwing strikes. He's getting ahead. 0-1 and just misses 1-1. One and one. Two one the count. Two one. Check swing foul. Can Ostrander do it again here? And this is not a jinx. He struck out the side in the fourth, 3 straight groundouts in the fifth, 2 straight strikeouts here in the sixth. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. What's he going to go with? Ostrander looks in. The righty from the windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. How about that? Braden Ostrander has been lights out so far from the bullpen and relief. And we are through at the top of the sixth. We go to the bottom of the sixth, and
We've got a special treat.
We will
Not that Field of Dreams night's not a special treat all by itself.
keep things right here. Check that, 7th inning. We'll be back after this.
This year from Restoration Fellowship Church.
And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning of play from Strasburg. Strasburg leading the Purcellville Cannon 6-3. For the Express, Joshua Lopez, Brayton Brown, and Graham Brown. New pitcher on the mound as the first pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. It's Luke Stone. Stone is a lefty from Allen County Community College from Graham, Texas. Check swing. He held up for sure. Good call there. 1-1. Stone, 18 innings, 16 strikeouts, and a 7.50 ERA. 1-1. Swing and a foul back. 1-2. And this is a big game seeding-wise in the North Division. Strasburg a half game out of first behind Woodstock. Woodstock is currently tied 5-5 in the 6th. They'll play Newmarket tomorrow, while Strasburg will play these Cannons again. That one misses 2-2. Strasburg trailed after the top of the second. They were down 2-1 and then 3-1 after 3 before scoring 5 in the 4th. 2-2 to the catcher. Inside. Oh my! That pitch was inside and they ring him up. And George Loss is out, and we'll see what's going to happen here. Oh, that was inside by a mile.
Now batting center fielder, number 3, Brayton Brown.
And bickering continuing again between the umpire and the coach, who you can't argue balls and strikes at all, which he did let him argue it a little bit, but I think usually umpires let that happen when they realize that they've made a mistake, as that one is a swing and a miss. 0-1. Yeah, that was a curveball inside to Lopez, and he rung him up. 0-1. Swing and a foul ball. 0-2. That's the second time. The first time was when the ball was in the dirt, and they called it a strike. Quickly 0-2 to Brayton Brown. That is a ball. We're in the bottom of the 6th. We'll have to get our history notes ready for you for the 7th. On this day in baseball history, that ball is scorched foul. And if that hit someone, that might have knocked them unconscious. Still 1-2. We got underway tonight at 7:10. Big league start time. 1-2 from Stone. Brown swing and a miss, and there are 2 outs here in the 6th inning.
First baseman, number 30, Graham Brown.
Here comes Graham Brown. Graham Brown, 2 walks, 2 stolen bases, a sac fly, and an RBI. So he's technically 0 for 0. 3 plate appearances. 2 walks, 2 stolen bases, and an RBI. Swing and a foul back. That got the catcher and the helmet, Steinbeiser. It's 0-1. Strasburg 6, Purcellville 3, bottom of the 6th inning. Luke Stone on the mound against Graham Brown, and that's a strike. 0-2. Graham Brown with the no batting glove approach, the 0-2. Swing and a foul bay, still 0-2. In the dirt. One, two. Swing and a foul back. We'll do one history note here to keep you around for the 7th inning. On this day in baseball history, July 22nd, after this pitch, if we have time, the 1-2. Strike 3 looking, and we'll keep it right there and wait for the 7th. Strasburg goes down looking. They're up 6-3 as we go to the 7th inning. And history is coming up. We'll be back after this from First Bank Park. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitching change for the Express. It's Matt Bukovic. He will take over for Ostrander, who was phenomenal. 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Bukovic will come in here, and he will face 8-9-1 Hogan, Stonebizer, and Brenton. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. It's history time on this day in baseball history, July 22nd. And we will get it started in the year. Well, let's see. I had it picked out. 1939. 1-0. Swing and a high fly into right center. A lot of air under it. Ferry camps under it. Check that. It's Irvin. And Cam Irvin makes the catch for the first out here in the top of the 7th.
The catcher, number 77, Matt Steinbeiser.
Here comes Matt Steinbeiser, the catcher. Today, in 1939 is coming up. We've been trying to get to this one for a while. The pitch from Bukovic. Check swing foul. Today in 39, a Boston Bees fan outraged when Al Lopez drops a pop foul, his second and team's 7th error of the game, jumps from the stands to punch the Boston catcher. That was baseball for you back in 1936. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. To the count. Bukovic, the righty, looks in for his signs from the windup. Steinbeiser awaiting the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 outs in the 7th.
Center fielder, number 11, Mikey Brenton.
Today in 1941, Dick Wakefield becomes baseball's first bonus baby when he signs with the Tigers for $52,000 and a new car. The University of Michigan standout will hit 143 and 7 at-bats that year, but will eventually turn into a solid outfielder. $52,000 in a new car. If you're a top pick in the MLB draft now, it's about $10 million just to sign, as that pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. Two outs, top of the 7th inning. Strasburg leading Purcellville 6-3. And that's a strike. 1-1. Outside. Today in 1964, led by Willie Stargell, who hits for the cycle, the Pirates roll over the Cardinals 13-2. Pops Stargell. 2-1. That's outside, 3-1. Here's a good one that I guess you'll never see anymore because of the new rules. Today in 1967, using 5 pitchers in the same inning, the Braves established a major league mark for the number of hurlers called upon in one frame. Ken Johnson, Ramon Hernandez, Claude Raymond, Dick Kelly, and Cecil Upshaw, as the pitch is outside for a walk. They all come into the game, but they still lose the game 5-4. So a 2-out walk to Mikey Brenton. Second walk for Brenton tonight, and that brings up Will Portera. He has walked, struck out, and grounded out tonight. From the stretch, the pitch. That's a ball. Two outs in the 7th. Cannon's trying to rally back here against Bukovic. And the dirt, 2-0. Today in 94, Mets pitcher Dwight Gooden is admitted to the Betty Ford Center in California for treatment of a substance abuse problem. Gooden with the Mets back in 1994. Good count here for Portera, 2-0. That's a ball. One more ball and the tying run comes to the plate. And a 4-pitch walk. The tying run will step up to the plate here in the 7th inning.
Right fielder, number 12, Jared Glenski.
First and second, 2 outs for the Purcellville Cannons. Glenski, strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out. Vukovic, 4.65 ERA coming in, 13 strikeouts in a little over 9 innings. That's way outside, 1-0. Today in 2000, the Indians lose to the Twins 10-6 as Cleveland shortstop Omar Vizquel makes an error, snapping his American League record 95-game errorless streak. And speaking of that, I don't want to jinx it, but no errors in this game so far tonight. 2-0. Vukovic can't find the zone at all right now. Strasburg had retired 14 consecutive cannons before the 2 walks here in the inning. Today in 2005, Nationals outfielder Jose Guillen, armed with a measuring tape and the help of a few teammates, checks the distance from home plate to the fences at Washington's RFK Stadium and finds some inaccuracies. They brought in a surveyor earlier in the day and were able to fix things and make it more accurate. So the players were having to fix the dimensions at RFK Stadium for the Nats before they moved to Nationals Park. Two and 0 the count. Oh, a called strike on a slider sliding out of the zone, 2-1. 2-1 the count. Strasburg up by 3, 2 outs in the 7th. Cannons with the tying run at the plate. Vukovic's pitch, it's popped up. You never know here in Strasburg on the infield. McCroskey says he has it. He makes a two-handed grab, which you love to see. And the half inning is over. The Cannons threaten mightily but can't score. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Strasburg still leading 6-3. And we will actually come back. We have
Tammy's going to sing for us tonight.
a special edition of God Bless America here in the bottom of the 7th.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
All right, thank you. Wonderful. Tammy Bowler.
And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Strasburg leading Purcellville 6-3. Stone back out onto the mound. He struck out 3 last half inning. And swing and a miss. Stone has looked good so far. We'll take a look at a couple more of our history notes for you here tonight before we get through with the 7th. Quickly 0-2 to the leadoff hitter, Ryan Galaney, and that's outside. Today in 2012, Barry Larkin and Ron Santo are inducted into the Hall of Fame at the annual ceremony held in Cooperstown, New York. And that's in the dirt. One, two. That's in the dirt. Today in 13, Brewers outfielder Ryan Braun suspended for the rest of the year for violating MLB's Joint Drug Prevention and Treatment Program. 2-2. Swing and a foul ball. Today in 2013, the Cubs trade pitcher Matt Garza to Texas for Mike Olt, C.J. Edwards, Justin Grimm, and a player to be named later. 2-2 from Stone to Galaney. And Ryan hits it hard up the middle, and Stone reaches his glove out, makes the snag, and robs Galaney of a base knock. Good play. Good play there by Stone. Again, Winchester will not be playing Strasburg Saturday. That game has been canceled. And from Woodstock with the Royals and River Bandits, as the pitch to Ferry misses. Winchester leading Woodstock 6-5 in the top of the 7th. 1-0 for Stone, trying to get another out, and that's way outside.
Winchester now leads Woodstock 6-5 at the top of the 7th.
That's up high, 3-0. Three and 0 the count. That's down low, and the first base runner allowed for Stone as Ferry draws the walk. Second time he's on tonight.
Second baseman, number 13, Trip McKinley.
Trip McKinley, a strikeout, a pop out, and a ground out tonight. And that's a ball. One 0, and Ferry getting back to the bag. Today in 2019, in the meeting of division leaders, the Twins pull a number on the Yankees as they turn a triple play and hit 5 homers in an 8-6 victory. 1-0. Swing and a foul back. One fouled away.
We'll be announcing the winning 50-50 ticket shortly. Someone's going to walk away with $140.
Today in 2020, the Blue Jays settle on PNC Park in Pittsburgh as their alternate home for the upcoming abbreviated season. as Toronto wouldn't let him use the Rogers Center due to the restrictions and all that. 1-2 to McKinley, breaking ball, swing, and a foul ball. And today in 2020, the final note for today, the Dodgers and Mookie Betts come to an agreement on a 12-year contract extension through 2032. The deal, estimated to be worth $325 million. The Dodgers had acquired Betts in a blockbuster deal with the Boston Red Sox in March. 1-2, runner goes, the pitch is in the dirt past the catcher. That'll be a stolen base, and the ball goes out of play. You would think he would get third because he was already at third, but I guess not. So a stolen base for Ferry. Runner at second base, 6-3 in the bottom of the seventh. And that's called a ball, 3-2. Appreciate everybody joining in here tonight on Facebook and YouTube. Hope everyone's having a great night wherever you're watching or listening from around the country or world. 3-2 to McKinley. Swinging a chopper. That got him in the box, and they finally call it. Still 3-2. Stone at 20 strikes and 13 balls.
Here's your winning 50-50 ticket, 848-364. 848-364. White ticket, good for $140. Take the translation. 848-364.
So Winchester trying to hold on and beat Woodstock in the bottom of the seventh. Stanton leading Harrisonburg 7-1 in game 2 of their doubleheader. Good battle here with Stone and McKinley, again the 3-2. Swing and a miss, got him on a breaking ball, and really would have liked to see him go to first there. Might have been able to get Ferry over to third, but he goes down on strikes on the drop third, and there are 2 outs. Brings up J.J. Souza.
Now batting number 9, J.J. Souza.
Souza's first at bat of the night. And he hits one foul and out of play, 0-1. In the dirt, good block by the catcher as Steinbeiser keeps it in front. 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. Souza batting .333 against Luke Stone. Does that mean he's going to get a base knock here? Swing and a foul back, 2-2.
Clifton Wilson won the 50-50. Congratulations. How about a little applause? That was a nice spot. And I said it was a nice spot, not nice spot.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the seventh. Stone's pitch up high, 3-2. Acting like it's a big league game parking wise, trying to find the, got the alarm going off out there. I don't know what else is happening, but 3 balls and 2 strikes. Stone's pitch to Souza. Runner goes. The pitch is fouled away. We'll do it again as Ferry will have to retreat to second. Souza batting a .194 with 4 home runs and 17 ribbies on the season. Big game here tonight for the Express. They need a win. They need it. 3-2. Ball. And they call ball 4, and Souza was walking back to the dugout. It sounded like he rung him up. The Cannons cannot believe it. I was wondering what was going on. Wow.
Shortstop, number 14, Matt.
Oh my, Souza was walking back to the dugout and wow. Well, he didn't make an arm signal. He just made that was a weird play. So Souza appeared to have possibly struck out. He's on his way back to the dugout for the third out, but then the umpire, the fact that the umpire has to come out and say that was a ball and brings him back. Stone pretty frustrated. They're going to pull him out of the game. No, he's not tossed. He's leaving on good terms with the umpires. Or good enough terms, I guess. We have a pitching change from Strasburg after a funny moment. We'll be back after this from First Bank Park.
Great messages, great music. Can't go wrong. 9:30 and 11 o'clock Sundays. Again, number 14, Matt McCroskey.
Pitching change with 2 outs and runners on first and second for the Express in the 7th. Nick Palumbo will take over in relief of Luke Stone. Forgot to give you Rodriguez's final line for the Cannons. 1 inning, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Stone's line is not yet final. McCroskey steps in. We can tell you that Stone went an inning and 2/3 and allowed 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. And also no hits, but those runs on base are his responsibility. 1-0. McCroskey takes a ball, 2-0. Here in the inning, a fly out, a strikeout, then back-to-back walks. Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong side. A line out, a walk, a strikeout, and a walk. Good counting for McCroskey to find the gap, 2-0. And it's a great pick by the catcher. Outside and in the dirt, 3-0. Galaney hit a hard liner to Stone to lead off the inning. Ferry walked, stole second. McKinley struck out, and Souza walked back to the dugout a little bit. Then he walked to first on the ball 4. 3-0 to McCroskey, and that's a called strike as he kind of backs up off the plate. 3-1. Phillies trail the Braves 6-2 in the 8th. Padres lead the Marlins 3-0 in the 6th. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Yankees lead Boston 1-0 in the 5th. Cubs trailing the Cardinals 3-2 in the 7th. Giants and Dodgers at 10-10, and the Tigers have already defeated the Texas Rangers 7-5. 3-2 runners will be on the move. Carousel will be moving here. Palumbo looking for strikeout number 6 on the year, and it's fouled away. An emergency hack there. Palumbo 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, and a 2.57 ERA. Palumbo is from Wayne, New Jersey, and Pace University. So let's try it again. McCroskey has walked twice, scored once, and stolen a base. 3-2. Swing and a line drive up the middle, just nearly missing the base into center field, and that'll score a run. Mac McCroskey, his 21st hit of the year, RBI number 10, and the Express with a huge insurance run. It is 7-3 here in the 7th. Coming home to score from second is Chad Ferry. J.J. Souza moves to third. And that run will be charged to Stone. RBI for McCroskey. 7-3 here in the 7th.
James McCoy.
And a pinch hitter here for Cameron Claunch. James McCoy, who is committed to play at Kentucky, will bat here. He's a switch hitter. And the pitch to McCoy, a called strike, 0-1. I say this every time, but McCoy does have some pop. Just a matter of getting connected with it. Runner on first and third. Runner goes. The pitch is a ball, and they don't even throw it down. That'll be a stolen base for McCroskey. Second of the night for him. 7-3 in the 7th for the Express. 1-1. McCoy fouls it off into the net, and it's 1-2. It's turning into a sweatshirt kind of night, and after the half inning, it'll be time to switch over. One, two to James McCoy. Down low, good eye, 2-2. Change up, fell out of the zone. Strasburg, 7 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Purcellville, 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. 2-2. McCoy fouling it off again. He's battling at the dish, and again the catcher, Joshua Lopez, catches it one-handed off the net. So again, James McCoy pinch hitting for Cameron Claunch here in the 7th inning of play. In the DH position. Palumbo trying to get the out here and keep it at a 4-run game, 2-2. McCoy fouls it off the end, and this time catcher Lopez can't make the play. McCoy 9 for 54, a home run and 11 RBIs on the season. Looks very different in this picture on here compared to what he looks like here with the long hair. James McCoy awaits the pitch, and he swings and misses. Got him out in front on a breaking ball. That is out number 3, and we are through 7 innings, but Strasburg able to score a big insurance run in the 7th. And they lead it 7-3 as we go to the 8th. The Express and the Purcellville Cannons from Strasburg, Virginia. And we go to the 8th inning of play. New pitcher on the mound for the Express. It is Keegan Allen. William asks, or he says, I live in Charlestown. Wasn't it the Charlestown Cannons? Yes, William, it was. They switched over probably 5 years ago or so now. First pitch from Allen's a strike. Keegan Allen on the pitch here in the 8th inning, facing 4-5-6 Miles Hill and Blanton. 6-foot righty, Oklahoma. Swing and a miss. 0-2. On the year, 14 innings, 20 strikeouts, and a 6.43 ERA. So his strikeout per inning ratio is very solid. Definitely want to get that ERA down a little bit, but he has got a live arm and he's been really good. The 0-2. Called strike 3. Not wasting any time there. Great pitch there from Keegan Allen. And strikeout looking for the first out in the 8th.
The left fielder, number 55, Jeremiah Hill.
Here comes Ty Hill, the left fielder. A double, a home run, and a strikeout. And just so everyone knows, in the point streak, it's Jeremiah and Ty Hook, or not Hook, Ty Hook, Ty Hill, sorry. I've got it in like the little bracket things. Ty Hill awaiting the 1-0 from Keegan Allen. Breaking ball hit into right. That could be trouble. Falling for a base knock, fielded by the right fielder. And then for a 1-out single, and he is a triple away from the cycle here in this one.
Shortstop, number 19, Gordon Blanton.
Comes Jordan Blanton, the shortstop. A solo home run, a fly out, and a strikeout. (7-3) the score, top of the 8th inning from First Bank Park. That's way outside. This is the last regular season game home-wise of the year. Strasburg will be at Purcellville tomorrow night to play. That'll be the last regular season game. Saturday, Strasburg will be off. And we'll be here Sunday to begin the playoffs, either playing Winchester or Newmarket. 1-0, and that's outside. 2-0. Woodstock and Strasburg have already locked in the top 2 spots. It's just a matter of who gets the 1 seed and who gets the 2. Right now, Woodstock's in a position where they just, I would think, just need to win out and they would be there. But they're trailing right now, 6-5 going to the bottom of the 8th, and they play Newmarket tomorrow night, and they're no slouches either. Keegan Allen's 2-0. Fastball at the knees, 2-1. Again, if you're just joining us, Strasburg had a win taken away from them. They beat Purcellville and had to forfeit the game a couple of days later after it was deemed that they used an ineligible pitcher, as that's a strike. 2-2. And they had to give the game away, pretty much just wrap it up in a box and hand it away after a mercy rule victory. So it had them going from first to second in one night because they had to move things around. 2-2, the pitch to Blanton from the stretch. Here it comes. Way inside, 3-2. And you got to be careful here. You don't want to walk. 3-2. Down low, ball 4. And he walked him.
The DH, number 10, Jack Hicks.
You know who was so valuable tonight? Was Ostrander. Throwing strikes, getting ahead, every batter. Wasn't messing around. I mean, that's just so valuable to have, especially out of the bullpen. So a big insurance run in the bottom of the 7th for Strasburg. That brings up Jack Hicks. Hicks is 0 for 2. He also has walked tonight. Bats from the left side. Allen throws a strike. He throws very hard, just a matter of trying to keep it in the strike zone or in the vicinity to get him to swing and miss, but that's what it's all about. Hicks coming in 11 for 44, 7 RBIs. Oh, 1. Breaking ball in there, 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count. 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Looks like we'll have a 3-hour ball game tonight. 3+, I should say. 0-2. Swing and a check swing into the Express dugout. It bounces up and away from Zach Ketterman, who had his glove out. Scoring pending on that error in the dugout. Oh, and 2 the count. 2 Hicks. Runner goes from second. Throw to third on the strike 3, and he is safe. Oh, check that, a ball. So stealing second and third on the play is Hill and Blanton. Blanton wasn't going to go until he realized that Hill was going, and he followed suit, which is pretty smart. So just like that, 2 runners are in scoring position and a 1-2 count for Jack Hicks. One, 2. And the dirt. Taking a look at the Woodstock game, and they started their closing pitcher tonight on the mound. He went 3 innings. They've used 5 total arms, and they're trailing 6-5 with 2 outs in the 8th. And a big game in Woodstock. Royals trying to win another one. They've been dominating as of late. Woodstock tying run at first with 2 outs. 2-2. The pitch from Allen. Swing and a miss. It struck him out. Got him to go after a breaking ball for the 2nd out here in the top of the 8th inning. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Jason Hogan. Hogan, 2 strikeouts and a fly out to right tonight. He's 0 for 3. In the 8 hole, playing first. Pitch misses, 1-0. And the dirt, 2-0. Two of the count. Swing and a miss. We felt that hack from up here in the press box. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike in the top of the 8th inning. 2 outs. Cannons with runners on second and third. Down low, 3-1. Tying runs on deck. No way you can walk him here. No way you should walk him. What if instead of throwing 95 here, he just kind of reached back and just lobbed it in? I bet the guy would swing and miss through it. 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Does he have an ephus? Or a palm ball? Or a knuckleball? Can't throw a spitball. That's a foreign substance, right? 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. Cannon's trying to score some runs and get back into this. Keegan Allen trying to get out of the jam. The pitch, hard frame job there. The catcher, Lopez, caught it on the outside and really snapped it back pretty quick, honestly, and that's a walk. So the bases are loaded, and this kind of feels like the Front Royal game in the sense that they were able to get the tying run to the plate and then hit a home run. Here's Steinbeiser, a walk and 2 strikeouts. In the 9-hole, bases juiced. He's the tying run. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Going to the 9th, Winchester 6, Woodstock 5. One. Swing and a high fly, but foul and out of play. Left side, 0-2.
Going to the top of the 9th, Winchester leads Woodstock 6-5, playing at Woodstock.
Oh, and 2. Swing and a chopper foul. Looked like the catcher, Lopez, wanted the ball up a bit, and pretty decent spot. Still 0-2. Bases are loaded for the Cannons. They led this game 2-1 after 2 and 3-1 after 3 before the Express scored 5 in the 4th and 1 in the 7th. Big insurance run last half inning. James trying to check that. Allen trying to get out of that here. This jam here. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. What a job there. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Keegan Allen. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Strasburg up 7-3. And we move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Strasburg up 7-3. New pitcher on the mound. Aiden Piccioni will take the mound here in the bottom of the 8th. We do apologize if we mispronounce the name. And the first pitch from the tall righty is a strike. It'll be 9-1-2, Lopez, Brown, and Brown. Aiden from Sterling, Virginia, and Susquehanna University. 6'5", 220. 1-1. 1-1 is fouled away. It is 1-2. Ollie watching from Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. One-two to Lopez. He is looking for his first hit. He is 0-4, and that is hit foul. One-two. Swing and a miss. Lopez down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight.
Center fielder number 3, Brayton Brown.
Brings up Brayton Brown. He has walked, flown out, singled in a run, and struck out in the 6th. Not sure what the first baseman's doing. I guess he's stretching out. About to take a seat in the dirt. Outside, 1-0. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. One is down low, 2-1. And he went around 2-2. And to the backstop, 3-2. Give a quick shout out to a good friend of mine who played for the Stonewall Jackson in their last season. Stonewall Jackson baseball team. Braden Hovatter named the 2021 Baseball Player of the Year. As that pitch is way inside to Brown. Hovatter came into the year as a possible number 2 or 3 starter, and after their number 1 on paper was injured, Hovatter came in and dealt. He actually threw a no-hitter against Strasburg. And that was here. Strasburg High School, that is. So Brown walks, and here's Graham Brown. One-oh. That is a strike, 1-1. Runner on first, 1-1 count with 1 out, and that's down low. Woodstock and Winchester go to the bottom of the ninth in a one-run game. Royals trying to finish it off at Woodstock. 2-1 the count. That is down low. May hear the siren going off in the background. Guess there's a fire in the Strasburg area. Brayton Brown at first. Graham Brown ahead in the count, and he takes one way outside for a ball. That is ball 4. And that brings up Ryan Galaney. Galaney is 1 for 4 tonight. Single and RBI, a stolen base, a line out, a strikeout, and a fly out. Galaney looking for a big knock to try to put this thing away here in the 8th. Swing and a foul back. Took a big hack. For Woodstock, they're at 3-4-5. Aiden Nagel, Charlie Loust, and Skylar Trevino in the lineup in the 9th. Against Gainey, the pitcher for the Royals. That is down low, 1-1. I know one thing, from the get-go, we've seen a lot of pitches thrown tonight, and I called that back in, what was it, the 2nd or 3rd inning. I said, this will be a long night if they don't put it in play. And we're coming up on the 3-hour mark, about 7 minutes. 1-1 to Galaney. Swing and a hard grounder down the third base line. Foul. It is 1-2. Galaney hits it to second. This should be 2. Portera goes to second for 1. Relay back to first. It is in time. 4-6-3 double play. And the 8th inning is in the books. So the Express unable to add on to their lead, but they'll take a 4-run lead into the top of the 9th inning. Strasburg 7, Purcellville 3. We're back after this. And we move to the ninth in a pivotal game for the Strasburg Express. They lead it 7-3. The Cannons of Purcellville will have 1, 2, 3. Brenton, Portera, and Galensky due up. Strasburg a half game out of first with 2 games left, counting tonight. So one more game tomorrow for them, and Woodstock will determine the number 1 seed. Woodstock is down to the last out in the ninth. Strasburg 3 outs away. So this is going to be a crazy last tonight and tomorrow to see who gets the 1 seed in the north. So Ryan Ammons is in the game for the Strasburg Express. He's a lefty. And the count is 1-1 to Brenton. Brenton, 2 walks, a strikeout, and a ground out. Ammons, 17 2/3 innings pitched, 29 strikeouts, and a 1.02 ERA. I mean, those are some crazy stats from Ammons. One and two, the count. Strasburg coming in at 24-15. Purcellville 11-26. Ammons way up and in, 2-2. For the Express, the game was started by Trevor Sharp. He went 2 innings. For the Cannons, it was started by Brooks Byers. He went 4 innings. Neither is going to be in the final decision. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Ammons has picked up his 30th strikeout. Ammons now has 30 strikeouts in 18 innings on the year, and that drops his ERA below 1 in 18 innings of play. Wow. That's crazy. Brings up Will Portera, the second baseman. A walk, a strikeout, a ground out, and a walk. The lefty Ammons pitch. Fastball, that's up high. Nothing has changed in the Woodstock game for a couple of minutes now. I'm not sure if Winchester is making a pitching change. Their reliever, 49 pitches through 3 1/3. So I'm not sure if they're yanking him out now. We'll let you know. 1-0. That is low, 2-0. Two and 0 the count. Ammons ready. Swing and a miss. Got a piece of the catcher's mitt, and the ball trickles away. 2-1. And the ball game is over. The Winchester Royals beat the River Bandits, and the Express are currently tied for the North lead. As that pitch is fouled away, they are tied. Well, technically, Woodstock has one more loss. And yes, they're tied at the moment. That half-game lead is down to a tie. Strasburg, if they are able to win this game, things would change. But we'll let you look at that here in a little while. 2-2 to Portera. Ammons from the windup and the pitch. Swing and a high fly down the left field line and foul. 2-2. We're in the ninth. Again, setting the table, Newmarket will be at Woodstock tomorrow night, while Strasburg will be at Purcellville. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. From the windup again, Portera takes one in the dirt. Gets a piece of the catcher Lopez. It's 3-2. Portera going to show some good gamemanship and go pick up the baseball for him. "3-2 the count," says the home plate umpire. base umpire, first base coach getting a good conversation in here in the ninth. That means an appeal's coming here. 3-2. Check swing. Did he go? He went around right on cue. And the umpire was keeping a close eye on it, obviously, as he's looking over. 2 outs here in the ninth.
Right fielder, number 12, Jared Glenski.
So that brings up Jared Glenski, the right fielder. Glenski, the final hope for the Cannons in the ninth. A strikeout, a fly out, a ground out, and a pop out. Emmons trying to finish it off here. This is a non-save situation. Just barely. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. The pitch from Ammons, fastball in there. I'd say that's at least 93, 94 miles per hour. I mean, that's very good fastball, maybe even a little bit higher. But it's a good pitch from Ammons. 0-1 from the windup. Swing and a miss. He blows it by him, and the Express are a strike away from a huge victory down the stretch here in the 2021 season as we get close to the playoffs here in the Valley League. 0-2. Ammons trying to send Strasburg to first, and he does. The Express have taken first place on the second to the last day of the regular season.
We have a score from Woodstock.
Strasburg
Defeated Woodstock.
has taken the division lead
Tonight, Strasburg Express is back in first place.
with 1 game left, meaning if Strasburg can win at Purcellville tomorrow, they will win the North Division.
7 o'clock at Purcellville. We hope to see
Strasburg
down there as
ups their record to 25-15.
and stay safe.
And we finish at 10-14, a game that lasted 3 hours and 4 minutes. Ryan Ammons comes in and slams the door in the 9th inning. Strasburg picking up the victory. The win goes to Braden Ostrander. He was phenomenal out of the bullpen. 4 innings. He allowed the 1 hit, the 1 run, 6 strikeouts. And the loss will go to the starter, Brooks Byers. 4 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, 5 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Strasburg wins it by a final score of 7-3. And with the victory, they have taken a half-game lead over the Woodstock River Bandits for first in the North. The last regular season games for both teams are tomorrow night. Woodstock will have to win, and Strasburg will have to lose if the River Bandits want to take first and win the North Division. It's all about seeding. Both teams will be going to the playoffs, but just looking forward, Strasburg with a victory tomorrow night at Purcellville will clinch the number 1 seed in the North Division. Again, we appreciate you joining us here on the regular season finale from here in Strasburg. Again, they'll be playing tomorrow night, but it won't be home. So we will be back here, looks like Sunday night for game 1 of the playoffs, weather permitting. And that'll either be against the Winchester Royals or the Newmarket Rebels. Again, we appreciate you joining us here tonight from First Bank Park. As always, it's a pleasure. Strasburg wins at 7-3. Glad to be back with you here tonight. And I look forward to talking to you again on Sunday night from Strasburg. It'll be game 1 of the playoffs. Strasburg will be hosting Winchester or Newmarket. Again, Strasburg wins at 7-3, and they take the half-game lead in the North Division with 1 game to go. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you again on Sunday night from Strasburg, Virginia. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2021 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.